Okay, who is next? Already did Scorpio. Cancer. I don't think we did yours. Let me just get some shit figured out here. Yeah, we did this one. Blah, 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 blah. We did that one. Oh, yeah, we haven't done Cancer yet. Let's get going here. All right. Cancer, it's your turn. This is your September general reading. Please check this description box for everything you need to know, such as the fact that I'm clairaudient, clairsentient, claircognizant. When I hear ringing on my right-hand side, it's usually messages from people I know that have passed on. When I hear it on the left, it's messages from my spirit guides, guardian angels, whatever you want to call them. Now, this month I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross spread. I'm going to clarify. I'm going to use 2 different oracle decks for you, one with affirmations, one just with a little message, and my magnetic poetry. If you'd like to donate to the channel, information on how to do so is with my PayPal account, which is in the description box of the video. I will never reach out to you personally asking you for money or if you want a personal reading. I will be opening up personal readings, availability for those, which will be in the description box of the video and on my channel. As far as like that kind of stuff goes, after I finish the September readings. But again, that stuff will only be stuff that you'll hear about here on my channel itself. You should never, ever, ever have anybody ever reaching out to you directly for any of that kind of stuff. That's what scammers do. All right, so we're going to get started for you. I'm going to start with the Elle Oracle for you. I'm getting Mad World. I can't remember the guy's name. I don't know why I can't remember his name right now. Mad World. Getting it over here. What is your oracle message right now? Using the Elle Oracle for this month. No, I don't typically like to read out of books when it comes to oracle decks. I know that there's a reason that we have them, but I'm just not. Okay. So Cancer, please also check out your rising moon and Venus sign for additional messages. If you don't know what those are, you can run your natal chart at a place like Cafe Astrology. Alrighty. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is your oracle for September? We got 2. We ended up with a flipper and we ended up with 1 on the table. What are they? So we got Elle, she who grants wishes, desires, hope. There's that one there for you. Followed by she who nurtures, Colette, empathy, gentleness, and insight. So, almost seems like you have a wish that's being granted through nurturing, gentleness, and empathy. If we wanted to pair them together here. There's that for you. I love the artwork on this oracle. Now, for your affirmation for the month of September, I'm going to cut the deck. I'm using the I Am Power Pack, which I've been using rather successfully for quite some time here on the YouTube channel. And again, like I said, I'm going to cut the deck for you on this one. So Cancer, what's your affirmation that you can use throughout the month? And affirmations should be a daily occurrence for you. It should be something that you should be saying over and over and over. So, for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We'll take the middle pile. And it is, I am gifted. Explore your gifts, use your gifts wisely. Okay? Cool. All right. So we are going to use, I decided to use some more brightly colored decks this time around. So I'm using Lightseer's Oracle, or sorry, the Lightseer's Tarot. That'd be cool if they had an Oracle deck, eh? So we're going to do that for you today. We will clarify with the Deviant Moon Tarot. I do not read it in the reverse. I never have read the Deviant Moon in the reverse. And I will not be doing so ever. Just never have. So we'll give this a couple of quick shuffles. I've already shuffled the deck prior in a pre-shuffle, but I'm going to do it again a whole bunch more times. Just make sure that we don't have any Everything is always a happy accident. Only happy accidents, you know. All around me are familiar faces. I'll do one more. Again, like I said, okay, so twist for fairness first. And then we'll get right into your reading. We're doing that Celtic cross, like I said. So, something happened on your birthday, because I'm hearing that happy birthday part of the song. Okay, so present energy for you during September, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh, by the way, I'm only taking 2. I will not take 3. If they drop, I won't take them. 6 of Swords in the reverse, part of the present energy for you. A return to something. Instead of moving on, you are returning back somewhere that you've already been, possibly for an opportunity to reevaluate something as far as your energy goes, as far as the situation goes. Just a time where you need to do that. It's important, it's imperative for your journey to do that, as opposed to moving forward. This could also be stagnancy. Why? Because obviously we have another card here too. 8 of Swords. Self-imposed prison, a feeling of being trapped, a feeling of being bound to something, as opposed to it being a reality. So it actually, there is a possibility here that that's the reason that you're returning to something or not moving forward as you should be, is because you have a feeling of being trapped or bound in some way. But again, this is an illusion. This card does a great job of conveying that also, because it's a reflection in the water or the mirror here. I see it as water, but it's a mirror, actually. But this person, in reality, they are not bound. It's actually a reflection they're seeing. So it's illusory, you know? It's not real, right? It's a mental prison. What is the obstacle for you during this time? Why are you stuck here? Why are you stuck in this mental prison, not moving forward, returning back to something of an old habit or old mindset? Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Tell me. You could be a Cancer, Leo cusp, because it's funny, because Cancer and Leo somehow have been like lumped together this month in the readings, as well as in the cards that have come out for different signs. Why? Tell me why. What's the obstacle? King of Pentacles, your stability. Ooh, that wanted to... Your stability is the obstacle here. Taurus energy on that. You feel stuck, or you have to go back to repeat something in order to learn about stability. This is hearth and home, the warmth of the home space. The need to provide a warm home space, nurturing energy. It's just, but it is the stability in and of itself, the groundedness. The earth energy of groundedness and centeredness, stability in and of itself, the ability to provide. So are you going back to reevaluating something, feeling bound and trapped because you don't feel that you have the stability? Could be the case for sure. Top of mind for you, you're trying to drop your guard about something. There's something that you've been a little bit on guard about in the past, and the present. It's something that's kind of on your mind. You either feel like you have to drop your guard, or like you've set some things in place or in motion that have you just kind of super defensive. It's typically in the Rider-Waite, it's seen as like a warrior energy, wounded warrior energy. But I think for you, it's just like this overprotectiveness you're attempting to kind of quell within yourself, you know? Or we're going to clarify a whole bunch of this stuff anyway. Hidden from your awareness right now. A lack of independence. This could actually be codependent energy. There's a calling for you to stand on your own 2 feet, to take control of building the stability that you're seeking for yourself, if not for anything else. The need to rise up and do that. It's calling from the subconscious to you, but it's hidden from your awareness. Could also be that there's danger of, you know, not having that independence, monetary or just in the tangible plane. You know, the recent past for you. You're seeking stability in a mad, mad world. Yeah. Yeah. Recent past Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oopsie. And one that's stuck on the table, though. A reconciliation or a return. Something not ending. There's something that didn't end here. A cycle that's repeating itself as opposed to ending, so that it can be energy can be transformed into something else. It's kind of like a here we go again energy. And the things that should have ended or haven't ended. You haven't put something to bed that you should be. You're not moving on from something that you need. There's a letting go, an imperative letting go that you're just not ready to let go of. Scorpio energy on that. In the next 2 weeks for you. Oops, that's too many to have flipped, but what chucked itself out was the Ace of Cups. In the next 2 weeks, you have an emotional fulfillment that's beginning for you. In the next 2 weeks, I mean, this could be a new friendship. It could be a new rekindling of a relationship that you're already a part of. It could be a brand new something on the romantic plane for you. But it's exciting. It warms your heart. I'm hearing over here. It warms your heart. But it's something that kind of makes you smile. It's new. It's fresh. It's fresh and refreshing. There's something refreshing about the energy of it. It's unexpected too. Okay, extension of the present for you. Impatience. You're growing impatient. So that's actually a good thing. Sometimes what ends up happening is we need to kick our own asses into action, huh? And you're not moving forward. It's because you have that mental prison happening for you. You need to seek your stability. You need to seek groundedness. Getting your feet firmly planted on the ground in the earth energy. The ability to provide, right? That's the obstacle. You feel like you can't move forward with something or move on from something because you don't have that sense of being able to provide. But sometimes the stability in and of itself, the one piece of stability that, it's interesting, I'm getting it over here, that sometimes the stability that you can offer is not sitting in the incorrect mindset, having the proper attitude. And so overcoming that Eight of Swords energy is going to be huge, because you're actually finding yourself unable to just sit and dwell and wait and wait and wait for the perfect wave to come along, right? Sometimes you got to create your own destiny. You can't just wait. In fact, more often than not, you have to. Inaction is not going to win you the day, right? Who is surrounding Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus at this time? All around your familiar faces, worn out. Worn out places. Worn out places. Interesting. Tell us, who is surrounding you this time, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Who's surrounding you? Three sisters. Three women who gossip a lot. People looking to celebrate. People looking to celebrate something. But definitely also they always talk about the Three of Cups. So sometimes they say it's a gossip or a hen party. But in this one, it beautifully depicts the Pleiades, but also the three sisters. The Pleiades are the three sisters. But it's like people getting together and gossiping, a party of sorts, celebration, that kind of thing. Surrounded by people doing that. We'll clarify. Hopes and fears for you, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We got Magician. You're hoping to be able to manifest something for yourself. Manifestation is such a huge buzzword in terms of all this kind of stuff. But you're hoping to be able to master yourself so that you can therefore master the elements, and in doing so be able to make something happen for yourself. That's your hope. You're looking to create something of the infinite. I'm also getting here with this. You're hoping to be able to manipulate the energy to work for you. In the future, I always read this as 6 months out, but you know, this is just a month, so let's see. It's 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. So I guess that's a little bit of a harbinger, a little bit of a warning for you, is that if you continue to dwell in a victimhood mindset, you're not going to make anything happen for yourself. You won't be looking at legacy. You won't be looking at success. You'll be still struggling. You'll still be learning the lesson of the 9 as opposed to moving on to the 10 of Pentacles. So very key for you to start moving forward towards something, to get yourself into the right mindset and to look at what stability you do have. Practicing gratitude might work well for you, as well as looking at abundance from the right perspective. How do you create your own abundance? All right. What else? Yeah, take the risk. Be daring enough to, you know, believe in your success and actually go after your success. Create your success. Huh? Tell me more. For Cancer, somebody, that's Aries energy, by the way. Be the fool who understands how to take the calculated risks. One more. One more for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Showing September. Moving into the future. Oh my God. I feel like this is like a money read. There's, you know, there is a beginning here for you when it comes to romance, but I'm seeing this more as like a career thing for you. You don't want to tell me anything else, do you? Answer. Answer. Okay, well, this one's stuck, so we're taking it. Realizing it's another victimhood energy card for me, except the empowerment of realizing that you were never really left out in the cold. The key is there, the keyhole is there. The ability to let yourself in at any moment is really all about how you choose to perceive your current situation. All right, and even in the classic Rider-Waite interpretation, being left out in the cold outside of the church always offers sanctuary. It's your ability to see where you're empowered to make the decision of how you view your situation. Yeah, that's the power. You have to exercise self-empowerment, you know? Otherwise, you'll just sit out there thinking you've been left out in the cold or excluded, or like things are destitute, when they really aren't. Yeah. Overall energy, 9 of Cups. Self-love, a lack of wish fulfillment, and a lack of self-love. You're not taking care of yourself. You're not nurturing and nourishing yourself. This is a nourishment. You're not nourishing yourself. You have to walk away from something that you believe is of emotional fulfillment in order to walk towards something of greater emotional fulfillment. But it begins with the love of the self. If you don't have any self-worth, how are you going to know where your true happiness lies? Right? Let's start to clarify. Deviant Moon Tarot. Do not read it in reverse. I never have, never will. Start with that 6 of Swords in the reverse with that 8 of Swords. What's got you trapped there? Why are you sitting there? Tell me more about it. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, one more shuffling. Okay, just. Okay. You're looking at a contract of some sort or friendship of some sort, attempting to see how it can come to fruition for you. You've been waiting on it. You're growing impatient. There's the Two of Wands. Waiting on something to come to fruition for you as far as an agreement or a friendship goes. That's why you're not moving forward. You're kind of hanging back, waiting for somebody or for some type of agreement or contract of some sort to come up and go through its thing. You're feeling bound by this. But the time for inaction is not now. It's time to make your own action happen. This is also, so Three of Pentacles. I'm trying to remind people it's also about the Trinity of mind, body, and spirit. And where there might be a deficit with one or the other, the invitation to bring them into you, those three energies within yourself, into union. All right. I think that Eight of Swords is really quite good at reminding us of that as well, sitting in the wrong mental energy. You know, while your spiritual and physical or one or the other is thriving, you know, you've got to be a little bit more cognizant of that. Tell me more about this obstacle of yours, King of Pentacles. Yeah. The need to provide stability. You have to be more determined and ambitious, willing to put in the work. I'm hearing over here, willing to put in the work. Realizing there will be a time to fill your home space with luxuries and creature comforts. Now is the time for the work that will help you to acquire those things. Stability is the first step. Having the roof over the head and the ability to provide is the first step. After that comes all of the Queen of Pentacles, creature comforts. This is Capricorn energy. Got a lot of earth energy happening here for you. Tell me more about it. Anything else we need to know about that obstacle? There's treachery here. Precariousness and treachery. So typically Seven of Swords is the guy walking away from camp while the people are sleeping with the swords on his back. So treachery and deceit here are not serving you well. You cannot gain stability on an unstable, faulty premise. So it is the hard work and determination. No get rich quick. No, none of that. All right. Top of mind with that Nine of Wands in the reverse. Why are you letting your guard down? Why are you letting your guard down, Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That's too many. Why are you letting your guard down, Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You're letting your guard down because try not to be so defensive of gossipers, naysayers. You're trying to be less defensive about how you celebrate or how you choose to imbibe. Tempting to let one's hair down as opposed to always being on guard. Having a little bit more of a festivus time with things as opposed to constantly being the stick in the mud. The stick in the mud. Yeah. It's hidden from your awareness, this lack of independence is hidden from your awareness right now, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Can we elaborate on that? Yeah. It's because you feel a lack of inspiration or creative drive. You know, sometimes you don't have to have it all figured out, and you don't have to have the most amazing, groundbreaking idea. Sometimes you just have to start. And there's something here about having a fire lit under your ass. It's the matchstick of the divine. Inspiration must strike, you feel. But the thing is that your lack of independence is not, it's not serving you. And so waiting for that creative drive, waiting for the inspiration, maybe you just need to start an inspiration will befall you while you're walking towards your independence. You know, independence does not always come on creative whim. Sometimes you just have to put one foot in front of the other, and then eventually that inspiration will come. That creative fire will come, right? In the recent past, that death card, what do you have here that you're needing to relinquish that you're not? You're holding on for dear life to it. You don't want something to end, or something didn't end. What was it? That's too many. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Could be a reconciliation. You're looking back at something, waiting for something. The thing is, you might not be able to transform it. You might not be able to change the circumstances. There might be a necessary ending here that you're holding on for dear life to prevent it from ending. Tell us more. Sounds like it doesn't want to be talked about. Here we go. Okay, yeah. That exclusive energy. The feeling of being excluded. Left out in the cold. Somebody's watching. Or you're watching somebody else. Feeling excluded from a scenario or situation. Remember that Five of Pentacles is it's not a reality unless you have the shittiest mindset, right? Your shitty mindset will make your things into realities. You don't want something to end because you feel excluded. So you'd rather transform something. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired, guys. I gotta hurry. Okay. Anything else on that? Why something isn't ending? You're not ready to let go of it yet. You're not ready to come out of that feeling of being ostracized, isolated, left out in the cold. You're not ready to exercise self-empowerment. You're not ready for the next step. You're not ready for the transition into that proper energy. Yeah. And then but you know you're on thin ice. You know that. You might have somebody communicate to you in the recent past about that very thing. It's passionate communication. It's precarious. Okay, in the next 2 weeks, that Ace of Cups. Tell us more about that Ace of Cups. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Tell us about the Ace of Cups. It's after you, Eight of Cups, something, sorry. You're moving into a new relationship energy after walking away from something that you ultimately thought was going to serve you. Tell us more. That's too many. We did have one. Yeah. Okay, well, Libra energy, but it's balance and equilibrium that you're really looking for here. It's a call to balance and equalize out. Could be dealing with somebody who is in the criminal justice system or is comfortable with the law. That there's a renewal in a relationship of some sort. Doesn't have to be romantic. It's just about balance and equilibrium. Truth. What is fair. And maybe that's why you're beginning something or renewing something, is because you feel that it's fair to give it a shot. But you also feel that the energy is balanced with somebody else. Anything else there? Yeah, we got two more. Then you got to sit in your own energy. You got to know when to move forward. It'll only be once you move forward, and you need to feel that sense of justice in order to move forward. There's also change of address card in the next 2 weeks, or travel in the next 2 weeks across the ocean potentially. But you're taking a risk to do so. Aries energy. Taking a risk to relocate, move forward in the best interest of either renewing or beginning a relationship. A reunion with family. You understand there's some type of emotional risk involved. So it's calculated risk. Even though that's not the lesson, that the full calculated risk is something that we try to, you know, do because it's prudent, but the lesson of the Fool is that sometimes you need to trust. The movement forward is just about movement forward and not necessarily about eyeing up every detail to know whether or not you're plunging to your death or simply walking the path and, you know, taking a step down, you know, onto the next portion of your journey. This impatience, this growing impatience for you. With that 3 of Wands in the reverse, it's almost like delays. Delays with getting started on something. Maybe why you're kind of feeling discouraged in the first place, right? With that 8 of Swords in the upright, with that 6 of Swords in the reverse. Tell us more about that 3 of Wands. Tell us. Too many. All right, 1 sec. Okay. Because you're trying to exercise self-empowerment. You like to have, you're passionate about taking the lead. Or you're going to decide to take the lead in a situation. You're no longer going to let your fate be decided for you. You can't wait to have that happen where you actually make the declaratives that you're not going to do that. And here is that passionate action moving forward. Sagittarian energy. Taking the passionate action moving forward because you're tired of just sitting there watching all the waves crash upon the shore and never going surfing. You got your surfboard in your hand, you know. Tell us about the 3 of Cups. Who is this 3 of Cups? Too many but one stuck on the board. It's a choice in love, Gemini energy. Somebody talking about that or want to celebrate that. A choice in love that they're making. This is somebody that you're observing or is in your energy field right now. Let's hear it more. I just dropped one on the floor. 1 sec. So we have the Magician. That's one thing that you need to know. We have the Magician, and we have the 4 posts of the marriage bed, the 4 walls of a home. This is somebody who's trying to manifest the proper connection and the proper firm foundations in a connection. Somebody might be gossiping about this person making a choice in love. And if they've mastered themselves and the elements in order to bring about the proper foundations in a home space, or, you know, something of the like, right? Have they manifested their happy home life, or are they making the right choices in love to do so? Something that people are gossiping about. Double Gemini energy there. Virgo as well. That's about this manifestation that you are working on at this time, and your hopes and fears. It's something you have surveyed the land on. But you're being careful about it. You're being careful in your attempts to try and harness the elements and yourself in a way that's more positive and is going to help you move towards your goals. Your kind of options. Tired of building castles in the sky, afraid of building castles in the sky and picking the wrong options. That's why you're trying to carefully survey things and master yourself in the elements. To harness the appropriate power to make the right choices moving forward. The ones that will actually lead to your emotional fulfillment instead of just being a castle in the air or the cup with the poison in it. Well, I wasn't trying to take them, but they flew out. This 10 of Pentacles in the reverse with that full energy, the risk. You're defensive and holding on to your resources too tightly, probably energetic resources as opposed to monetary resources. There's a little bit of healthy risk-taking, calculated risk-taking. Remember I said that earlier, that you do need to take in order to move forward and be successful. But it is about mindset. I can still see that it's about mindset. You're holding too closely to your current reality, and you need to be flexible and adaptive in what the proper course of action is moving forward to move towards your legacy. You're holding on too tightly to a preconceived notion of what it is. You need to take a little bit more risk. Not necessarily throw all caution to the wind, right? Anything else? Yeah, so that you can have your yes card, so that you can feel the sun, so that you can have emotional fulfillment. So what are you going to do? You are bringing yourself out of the cold. That sun card is indicating that. You might be a Leo, Cancer, Casper. But it's a yes card. It's ultimately wish fulfillment. You've decided to, at some point, you've recognized your own victimhood mindset, and you will be taking a risk and bringing yourself out of the cold. Sometimes it's best to surrender while exercising the appropriate self-empowerment from another headspace. You know, what can you control? What can't you control? What is within your sphere of influence? Recognizing it and acting accordingly. Bottom of the deck, balance, equilibrium, charity, or the charitable. All right. Tell me, Cancer. What are your messages here for the month? Magnetic poetry. Not very many. Okay, a lot of action words here. A lot of faith words here. Determination. What did I tell you? It's about being determined, yes? To make your goals happen for yourself. To know when it's time to relinquish to higher forces, surrender and let go of certain things. But then also when it's an appropriate time to move forward, and how are you using things like your creative thinking and your talents to your advantage, and where are other mindsets working to your disadvantage. Okay, beautiful. Thanks for watching. If this made any sense to you, or you enjoy what I do here on my channel, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you aren't already subscribed. Have a great day. Okay, bye. Look, here's your board. Okay, perfect. Thanks. See ya.